Questionnaires are powerful tools used in various fields to gather structured information from individuals. They serve as a systematic way to collect data from a large number of respondents, providing valuable insights into their thoughts, behaviors, and opinions. Essentially, a well-designed questionnaire acts as a bridge between the researcher's need for information and the respondent's willingness to provide it. The effectiveness of a questionnaire hinges on its ability to elicit accurate and reliable data. A poorly designed questionnaire can lead to biased responses, low response rates, and ultimately inaccurate conclusions. Therefore, understanding the principles of questionnaire design is crucial for anyone looking to gather meaningful data. This guide will walk you through the essential steps involved in crafting effective questionnaires. From market research to social science studies, questionnaires provide a standardized framework for data collection, ensuring consistency and comparability across responses. Whether you're seeking to understand customer satisfaction, measure the effectiveness of a program, or explore public opinion, a well-crafted questionnaire is an invaluable asset. By following a structured approach to questionnaire design, researchers can minimize bias, maximize response rates, and ultimately gather data that is both reliable and insightful. Before diving into the specifics of questionnaire design, it's crucial to establish a clear research objective. What are you trying to learn from this study? The questions you ask should directly align with the goals of your research. For instance, if you aim to assess customer satisfaction, your questions should focus on different aspects of the customer experience, such as product quality, customer service, and overall value. To determine the specific content of your questionnaire, consider whether you are measuring an objective or subjective construct. Objective constructs, like age or income, have a single, universally agreed-upon definition. Questions about these constructs are straightforward and leave little room for interpretation. On the other hand, subjective constructs like satisfaction or happiness are more complex and influenced by personal experiences and perspectives. When measuring subjective constructs, it's important to carefully define the construct and break it down into measurable components. For example, instead of simply asking, "Are you satisfied with our product?" you might ask a series of questions about specific aspects of the product, such as its ease of use, its features, and its overall value. This provides a more comprehensive understanding of customer satisfaction. By aligning your questionnaire content with your research objective and carefully considering the nature of the constructs you're measuring, you set a strong foundation for gathering meaningful and relevant data. This clarity of purpose will guide your decisions throughout the questionnaire design process, ensuring that each question contributes to answering your research question. Once you have a clear understanding of your research objective and the constructs you want to measure, the next step is to choose the appropriate response format for your questions. There are two primary types of questions: closed-ended and open-ended. Each format has its advantages and disadvantages, and selecting the right one depends on the nature of the information you seek. Closed-ended questions provide respondents with a predetermined set of response options to choose from. These options can include multiple-choice rating scales or ranking questions. The key advantage of closed-ended questions is their ease of analysis. Because responses are standardized, they can be easily coded and analyzed statistically. Closed-ended questions are particularly useful when you have a good understanding of the possible responses and want to quantify the distribution of those responses among your sample. Open-ended questions, on the other hand, allow respondents to answer in their own words, providing richer, more detailed information. This format is particularly useful for exploratory research, where you may not have a clear understanding of all possible responses or want to explore a topic in greater depth. While open-ended questions can provide valuable insights, they are more time-consuming to analyze, as responses need to be coded and categorized manually. The choice between closed-ended and open-ended questions depends on your research goals and the nature of the information you seek. If you need to quantify responses and make statistical comparisons, closed-ended questions are the way to go. If you're exploring a topic in depth and seeking rich qualitative data, open-ended questions are more appropriate. The way you phrase your questions can significantly impact the quality of data you collect. A well-crafted question is clear, unbiased, and easy for respondents to understand and answer. Here are some key tips for writing effective questionnaire questions. Use clear and concise language, avoiding jargon, technical terms, and complex sentence structures. Remember, your goal is to make it as easy as possible for respondents to understand what you're asking. For example, instead of asking, "What is your level of satisfaction with the efficacy of our customer service department?" simply ask, "How satisfied are you with our customer service?" Avoid leading or loaded questions that suggest a desired answer. Leading questions can bias respondents towards a particular response, compromising the objectivity of your data. For instance, instead of asking, "Don't you agree that our new product is amazing?" ask, "What do you think of our new product?" Keep questions short and focused, addressing only one concept at a time. Long, complex questions can be overwhelming and confusing for respondents, leading to inaccurate or incomplete answers. If you find yourself needing to ask a multi-part question, consider breaking it down into multiple, simpler questions. By following these guidelines, you can ensure that your questions are clear, unbiased, and easy for respondents to understand. This will improve the accuracy and reliability of your data, allowing you to draw meaningful conclusions from your research.